Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Brad Mower,
and this is IFXtra. So we hope you've all had a good week and had a good bonfire night if you celebrate that, or if you're in the UK. And also you're coping with lockdown if you've had an extra lockdown put on you like we have. And I think they have in Germany at least.
I feel like those two things don't really go together.
No.
Yeah, I hope you had a good bonfire night whilst in lockdown.
Yeah, we looked out the window and we saw some fireworks.
Yeah,
That was it.
next door had a bonfire.
Yeah,
there were
yeah.
some fireworks.
Yeah, because they got children, so you can understand that. But yeah, that was it.
I didn't realise, until embarrassingly recently, actually, I suppose, people outside the UK don't do bonfire night.
No. It's all about the UK Parliament.
Yeah. Basically, every year we celebrate this guy who tried to blow up Parliament, or rather, technically that they stopped him.
Yeah.
But, it never occurred to me people outside of the UK don't do that.
No.
So that's the thing. But yeah, so it was bonfire night on Thursday,
same night as the quiz.
Oh, that's why we were talking about it on the quiz.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. So we were discussing that. Yeah. I digress.
Okay.
So I should say, I digress.
Of course.
We have new shirts and merch available in the store, including the very entertaining I Digress shirt, which I wore on last week's Sunday quiz for the first time, and everyone thought it was hilarious.
You digressed a lot.
Yeah.
So before we get on to what you've been doing, we have a couple of new patrons to mention.
We do, yeah. So we have a Patreon set up now over on patreon.com/interference, where you can give us a bit of monthly support for building the game and all these kind of things. It gives us some money to put towards the server builds and things like that. And patrons get some extra features. There's supporters in interference. They get some cool stuff in the quiz, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so recently we've had a couple of new patrons. We've had Ginger J and Jess. Jess FB/PointyCat who are both supporters on Patreon now. We really appreciate that. It is very, very kind of you. Basically stuff like this helps us pay. Well, like I say, the main thing is like paying the server bills and things.
Quite expensive, isn't it?
But the more support we can get from things like this, the more time we can spend working on the game rather than working on paid work to then pay to try and squeeze in bits of interference development. So yeah, we do really appreciate it, and it's it's stuff like that that's helping us actually get the game done. Yeah,
absolutely. So what have you been doing this week?
Bits of that really. Tinkering away with trying to improve this new app that we're doing, sorting out some of the back end stuff, trying to improve performance.
How it works.
Yeah, exactly. So nothing exciting to report, but yeah, still plugging away at stuff basically.
Cool. Okay, now it's time to see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Kitty Cat for A Mystery Cage. This is so atmospheric and it looks like an illustration from a book. I'm just dying to know what the story is. Well done, Kitty Cat.
My favourite description this week was, "What lies at the top of the junk food pyramid?" by Callum. Well, following extensive discussion about this on our Discord server, I think we've managed to conclusively establish kebabs. Nice work, Callum.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Heraclium for Comiendo Sopa. It's such a beautiful picture of an old lady eating her soup. You're so talented, Heraclium. Well done. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there as always.
Okay, now we're going to find out what we were talking about last week on the forums. So last week I was asking you, which supermarket or food store do you usually shop at? We tend to go to Sainsbury's or Morrison's here because they're the closest ones to the house, really, aren't they? But one of the fun things I liked about living in the USA was trying all the different supermarkets in the area, and we kind of settled on Publix as our favourite. It was kind of a bit like Sainsbury's, really. It wasn't the cheapest, but it wasn't the most expensive. But it was cool.
I am unfamiliar with this. I've been to the US once briefly, but I don't really know these things. I mean, I've heard of Walmart. That's like a stereotype kind of one. Walmart is Asda here. Walmart bought Asda, didn't they?
That's right, they did, yeah.
Supermarket. I quite like Aldi and Lidl because they have like their centre aisle. I don't know if this is the same in other countries where you have them, but in the UK you have like
the little middle aisle.
the middle of Lidl. That's what they call it, isn't
yeah.
it? And they have some similar name for the Aldi one, and it's basically just random stuff, and like you go in. And like,
come out with a trombone.
I don't know, I bought this like SDS hammer drill, and it's like, why not? You know, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I say this not like I've been to one of those
since
not
for a long time.
I don't know, the start of the year. Everything comes online now for safety. But yeah, so yeah, it's interesting. I've never really thought about supermarkets around the world. Pointy Cat is saying, I go to Asda the most, mainly because there's one nearby which I can easily walk to. Yeah, I used to, before I lived here, I had a flat, not too far away in a different town, but I was within walking distance of the supermarket, and I used to like walking to the supermarket.
Was that the Morrison's?
That was a Morrison's, yeah. So Pointy Cat is saying one I can easily walk to. Also, my mum works there. That's
handy.
Yeah. Used to be a co-op. She got to keep her job when it changed. Yeah, I guess like lots of places kind of like bought out other places, didn't they? It's also where I've been getting my code word puzzle books from. They have several own brand puzzle books there. Cool. We're really into code word. Yeah. We do a code word every morning. Yeah, love it.
Here's some American ones. Mary Cricket said, my family mainly go to Coburn's. I've never heard of that one.
I thought that was a brand of port.
Yeah, which I believe is only located in the Midwest. But if we go out of town, we shop at Aldi. Aldi seems to have got everywhere, doesn't it? My family actually used to own a grocery store long ago when they lived in Chicago. Wow.
Okay,
that's
quite
only
cool.
a grocery store. That must be cool.
So Aldi, right, is everywhere. I'll keep this
German,
quick.
Isn't it?
I keep this quick because I know I have the I Digress shirt on. Yes, it is German.
Yeah.
I didn't realise there's actually two chains.
I know.
Is
North
it Aldi North and Aldi South?
Yeah.
Because it was a family. It was two brothers, and then they fell out. And there's like this. I think it's the town where Aldi started. They drew a line across the middle of it, and they were like, all right, well, you can have north of this line, and you can have south of this line.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, really interesting. Dekesk, nice to see you again.
Hi.
After a little break. Yeah, great to have you back. Saying, my nearest and thus preferred supermarket is a Billa.
Never heard
if
of that.
I had to pick a favourite, though, it would be I should have planned ahead and practiced this first. A Rochusov? Rochusov? I apologise for my terrible pronunciation. It's a bit further away and more expensive, but it sells local organic produce. Yum. Nice. Now you get to guess where I live.
Ooh, that's German? I'm not sure. I wouldn't know.
Nearby, I think, maybe. Yeah. Someone mentioned Netto. We used to have Nettos
that was
here.
Danish or something, wasn't it?
I don't remember. That was the one with the little dog with the basket.
Yeah, totally Scandinavian, I think, that one. Yeah.
But also, talking about supermarkets, it reminded me of when we went to Italy on holiday. And we went to an Esselunga.
Yeah, we did.
And I was very impressed because, like, supermarkets here, you have like all your fruit and veg and stuff out, and people are just picking it up. And there, you had to put on little disposable gloves to handle the fruit and things.
And then you had to weight yourself and put it in bags and put the label on.
But it was ahead of its time because, I mean, that's what it's all about now. You've got to have gloves on to handle food.
Exactly. Yeah.
I digress.
That's interesting, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to see what we're going to be doing next week in the forums. This month's game is all about finding songs to match subjects. Our first subject is the weather. Just find a weather-related song and tell us the title and artist. Then, when we seem to have exhausted the weather, choose a new topic. Something wide-ranging like colours or food, etc. Okay, the weather. Why does it always rain on me? Travis, 1999.
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Now, don't forget, tomorrow night is quiz night, so we have Zeitgeist, our 5-round quiz.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this before, every Sunday night at 7 p.m. UK time over on twitch.tv/interference, we do Zeitgeist, the interference quiz of the week. It's a live, interactive general knowledge quiz where you can play along against the rest of the audience in real time. We have leaderboards and everything, so you can see how your skills stack up. Each round's based on one of the week's drawings from interference. Bunnery here picks 5 drawings and then comes up with a set of questions based around them. No one else sees what these are going to be ahead of time. It's a mystery even to me. But you can tell us the featured artist this week.
Okay, this week I'm featuring Grandma Gale, Demon Carrot, Aram Yengian, 9%, and Mary Cricket. So some interesting topics this week.
Okay, nice bit of a variety there.
Absolutely.
Demon Carrot, I don't recognise the name, so quite new, I think.
Quite cool, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So yeah, if you'd like to join us for that, Sunday 7 p.m. UK on twitch.tv/interference. As I say, we give you points when you get the answer correct, and we add it all up and do some leaderboards.
Yeah, who won last week then?
Well, last week I can tell you that Darth came first with 227 points. Grinning Goose was second with 221, really close there. And Merry Cricket, going to be one of this week's featured artists, was in third place with 173 points.
Zeitgeist 20 on Thursday, when we asked 20 questions about the same topic, it was all about cartoons this week, and Darth again won that. She got 208 points. And then Dr. Ridout came second with 183, and Miss Groucho was third with 171. Pretty good.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you'd like to join us for that, that happens every Thursday, 7 p.m. UK time, twitch.tv/interference. And yeah, that's one topic and 20 questions.
Do you want to know what next week's?
Go on.
It's going to be, by popular demand, song lyrics, because we did a little one in a Sunday quiz and everyone loved it. So we're doing 20 questions, which are going to all be about song lyrics.
Does this involve me reading the song lyrics?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, you asked, we delivered,
Absolutely.
it seems. Okay.
That'll be fun.
Yes. But if you haven't seen one of these, anything that involves song lyrics and me reading them out tends to, people tend to like that. I mean, basically, think Shatner. Yeah.
Shatner and how he sings or talks, we should
say. That'll be fun. Something to look forward to on Thursday then. Excellent.
So. Okay, so I think that's all the news for now, so it just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, paying the server bills, building the new app, running the quiz, all of these other odds and ends we do. We really appreciate your support, and you get some cool features like supporter status and interference, so you get replays and stuff like that. And if you're a quiz player, a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
Okay, that's it for now, so we'll see you again next Saturday.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.